looking back on it, what kind of experience was this for you?
Oh, it was great. My year started out pretty hectic being overseas, and to be able to come home and be around friends and family is unbelievable in itself. And then to be with a group like we had here, with a coach like Cale and Coach Lowe, and just the professionalism that the organization showed throughout the whole season into the playoffs. I haven't been really a part of a group like this before, so it was really fun.
And first off, you're a local guy, so to play professional hockey in almost your backyard, I mean, how cool was that?
I mean, I played 3 or 4 years in this rink as my home rink growing up, so the first game here against Manchester was wild. I was looking around thinking, this is the coolest thing ever. So all my nieces and nephews and family members got to come and see a lot of games, which they haven't been able to do for quite some time, so it was really special for us.
And knowing this has always been an AHL town, and you get an ECHL team to come here now, and nobody really knew how this team would take to the area and vice versa, to see it come full circle here at the end of the year with the fan support that it's gathered, as a local guy who grew up here, what's that feeling been like?
Yeah, you get shivers thinking about it. I mean, the playoffs were great. I think people started to come around and realize this isn't just a goon league. There's a lot of skilled hockey players, great skaters, and I think there's some guys that you're going to see play some games in the NHL. So hopefully the people like the product that we put on the ice. Like I said before, we have good people. It's not a ragtag group. We're good people. We have good values, good morals. So hopefully people keep coming out to the games next year. I know the ticket prices are going to be a little more affordable. So hopefully we can pack this place up and get even louder, because we didn't even come close to filling it, but it sounded like it was full, and it made it a lot of fun having that 6th or 7th man out there, especially in the playoffs. It was awesome. Were
you shocked by the amount of support that this team got?
I was a little surprised at how loud it was. I came to some Red Wings games, and I was a little guy. I don't remember very well, but it just gets you jacked up. Hearing the Lombard chants and the Herd chants and the Wolf chants and the Alpine chants. It's just special. When the people are behind you and you feel like you're part of the community and you're playing for something bigger than yourself. It's cool. It's what sports are all about, and we wish we were going to be playing here tonight or next weekend. It's kind of a bittersweet ending, but hopefully we can keep the momentum going through the summer a bit and get people excited about what we have going on here.
I was going to ask you whether or not you're here next year. How does this team, with you or without you, keep that momentum going here in Glens Falls?
Well, I think it starts with Cale. I mean, he's such a good person, and I think everyone in the hockey world understands that, and what he was able to do with such a short notice. I think coming in, late July, early August, and kind of throwing a group together to do what he was able to do and keep things together when things got dire kind of in February and March there to get us into the playoffs. It's just a testament to the type of person he is, the type of professional he is. So I think people are going to take notice, and people are going to want to come here. Glens Falls should be a destination in this league, and hopefully it keeps going in the right direction.
What does it say about this group? I know you weren't here from the very beginning, but this team started from scratch with a couple of guys who had played together before, and then to go as far as you guys did.
I think it's just like I said before. It starts from the top with Cale and even Brian Petrovic as the president of the team. They're good people, and they filled the room up with likewise people who had good character. And I mean, we battled with a team most of those guys have been together for over 150 games. They went to the finals in Game 7 last year, and we took them to the brink. Depending on who you ask, maybe we deserved to win the series, but just good people, hard workers with good character. I think it was pretty impressive for us to make it as far as we did.
What is it about this team as the on-ice side of things that got you as far as you did?
I think we just have guys that are accepting of their roles. For example, you have a guy like Dana Frazier come here. He's used to being an offensive guy. He's put in the third-line role, and he becomes probably one of the best third-line centers and best penalty killers in the league. So that's what you need to be successful in professional sports and pretty much in any everyday life situation. You need people to be accepting of where they're placed and to want to do better for the good of the team. And we have a locker room, not just Dana, but we have a locker room full of guys like that.
What did you, as a hockey player, get out of this year?
Oh man, I got everything. It was fun to be the older guy, kind of the old goat who's been around and seen some things, and just to see how guys grew throughout the year. A guy like Luke Karate was maybe a little bit nervous earlier in the year, and now, I mean, we might see Luke play NHL games one day if he wants to keep working at it, because he just improved so much. And for me, it's just fun to see that. It's fun to see guys learn and improve every day and enjoy it and not get down on themselves and realize that it's a process. And, you know, so for me, other than getting to play here in my backyard and play a pro sport, which is pretty sweet in itself, it's just fun to watch the guys learn and go through it and succeed. It's really neat.
So all in all, it was worth leaving the glamour of playing abroad?
Yeah, abroad's great. I encourage anyone to give it a shot if they get the opportunity. You don't get things like that in life very often, where you can go overseas and meet new people, learn a new culture, make some money, and play a sport. But this was a lot of fun for me.
Last thing, I'm gonna do a video. Open. I know this is an impossible question, so I'm gonna apologize for that to start, but can you name, is there a top moment of the year?
Yeah, Lombard fighting Gillies and winning, no doubt. That was
Fair
awesome.
point.
Yeah.
That was.